Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. Another day at home baking, coming up with new recipes, new ideas to share with you guys. I'm gonna move quick with this because I have refrigerated my dish to make the perfect meringue, and I want to show you guys. It's super simple. We're gonna make the basic yellow sponge cake. All you need is half a cup of flour, half a cup of sugar, even on that, 3 egg yolks, 3 total eggs, egg yolks and whites separated. And you're gonna start with your meringue is the first thing you're gonna make, which is separate the eggs, put the egg whites in your stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, then don't stress it, do it with hand mixer. I prefer stand mixer. I love to bake. I'm always in the kitchen baking. So for me, it's worth it, and it just makes my life easier. Do not get any yellow egg yolks in your whites, otherwise you're gonna be ruined and you will not achieve the right meringue. All right, so I added one more because I was short. I just did an Instagram live, so now I'm doing a second batch. Pinch of salt in your egg whites. This is real cooking, real kitchen. I gotta go pick up the kids soon. It's not a studio. We're really doing this live in my kitchen. Here we go. We're gonna start it. 3 egg whites. You can even do 4. I've done it with 4. It comes out just as good. So 3 egg whites, pinch of salt, and you're gonna put your half a cup of sugar in here. But you're gonna wait for the meringue to start forming a little bit. And once it starts to foam up around here, that's when you add your sugar. Meanwhile, I'm gonna separate the other eggs for the rest of the cake. Egg whites separated. You want the yolks also in another stand mixer if you have. If not, in a bowl, you can just manage that. There's not much to do with the yellow. That's when you start adding the sugar. You see how it got foamy and white? We're gonna add half a cup of sugar. And we're gonna create our beautiful meringue, which is gonna look kind of like melted marshmallow is what you want, that consistency. You want it to form a peak and not fall. Meaning what? If you pull your spatula out, the peak won't collapse or melt. All right. Those are my 3 eggs. That is coming along perfectly. This cake is so simple. This is your base for a lot of different cakes and desserts. You can add chocolate chips to this. You can become a little bit more exotic and add different spices like cardamom powder and orange zest. That is what I'm talking about. Do you see that peak? It's not falling, it's just standing right there. That's perfection. Look at that. That's beautiful. You see? It's not moving, it's just holding itself. That's all you need. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to fold your yellow, your egg yolks, into the egg whites. Now, there's my 3 egg yolks. Now remember, this is my second batch. I've already made a batch. I'm gonna make this for you guys. To the egg yolks, I'm gonna add my vanilla. You can add your vanilla to the white too. When you're making your meringue, I add it to my egg yolks. And you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of melted cooled butter. And that's done. Seriously. I need to time it and see how long it takes to make this beautiful cake. It's so yummy. And I'm gonna show you guys. I have one in the oven and I have one already made. That's it, just mix it around. That's all this cake needs. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the salt, the pinch of salt, 6 ingredients. It's so simple. And the pinch of salt is just to get your meringue going. If you don't want to do that, you can do a pinch of cream of tartar. And your half a cup of flour will get sifted in here. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this up. There's your meringue. See how it's not moving? This is perfect. You don't want to do it too long. You don't want to whip it too long because then it'll break. All right, a little bit at a time. Remember, your butter has to be cooled, melted and cooled. Otherwise, you ruin your egg yolk. You'll make scrambled eggs, and then you'll ruin your egg white. Look at that. And it's all in technique. You just twirl it around. Your folding is all you're doing. You're folding, and you add a little bit at a time so it doesn't sink in the bottom. If it sinks in the bottom, no big deal. You'll just keep folding. It's better though to go a little bit at a time and fold, then rush it. Because once you rush it, you're gonna deflate the white. And the whole purpose of this sponge cake is it's fluffy, and that comes from your meringue. It's spongy and beautiful. It's not dense like a pound cake. That's why you do it separately. I think in 4 to 5 sessions, you're good. This was my 3rd one. I think I'm gonna do 2 more and just fold. The other thing I love about this stand mixer is the bowls. They have handles, you can manage it rather than using a regular bowl. It's easier if you want to move it around. You know, it works with you easier. But whatever you like, whatever rocks your boat. If you want to be, if you are, you have to be on a budget. It's still worth saving and investing in it. But if you're not a big baker and you're just starting, then go slow and do it the way you want to. I didn't end up buying these till I was married. When I was single, I did with a handheld. When I got married, I was baking all the time and entertaining all the time. So the other thing is they're super heavy, so they're a good workout for your arms. Good upper body workout here. Next video I'm gonna do on YouTube is gonna be my granola, because it's, boy, so sought after. People are loving that. Okay. And as you can tell, I like to make things as healthy as possible. Now, certain things you can't cut corners, but there are lots and lots of things that you don't need to be consuming. And we are, as a society, we're told as consumers that we need it. So I try to avoid that. Here's what happens now. Half a cup of flour in your sifter. 1, 2, let it sit aside. I'm gonna put it here and fold. That's it. No mixing, no blending, no stirring. Folding again, folding, folding, fold. 1, 2, that was 3. And I got flour on my shirt. I don't want to get my cake that's already in there burned. Here it is. It's all about technique. Scoop down the side of the bowl and fold, and just keep folding. This is the only thing with this cake that is kind of time consuming, is you got to take your time and fold, and make sure your spatula goes all the way to the bottom, because the egg yolk is heavy, it's denser, it has the butter, and it's gonna sink. So you want to make sure you bring it in and you have the flour absorb all that butter and egg yolk, and the egg white will just hold it all up. That's why you're not mixing, because you will deflate the egg white, and the sole purpose of this cake is that it's spongy and flaky. It's so tasty, it's so good. This also, I had, the first time I made it, I doubled the ingredients because I wanted to make 2 pans. And so I filled up 2 pans and I had a little bit extra and I made donuts out of it. I put it in my donut pan. I just went, wait, why are we frying donuts when we could be baking them? And why are we stressing over the right donut recipe? Why not just use the batter, the cake batter that we love? The kids just want something that looks different. Sprinkle it with some chocolate drizzle or some topping or dip it in something. Put it in front of them. They're gonna love it. They're gonna be like, wow, Mom, this is really cool. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna get my cake pan. I'm ready to go. And I think the other one is ready to come out of the oven. Yep. That one's done and done. This is real kitchen, people. I'm really cooking in here for you guys. Here it is. Voila! And just, I don't even need to poke it with anything. It is cooked. Touch the top center. The sides are pulling. Burn my finger. The sides are pulling in, you see? It's kind of coming in together and the top is nice and firm. This is perfect. And this will become, here it is. This one, where you can handle it. It's so delicious. I took a slice out today. Look how soft that is. God, I really want to. I'm going to. So good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so darn good. I forgot all about this one. Here we go. Now, when I'm in a hurry, I am gonna use the spray. When I have my home assistant next to me, we will do the butter and flour. But when I'm in a hurry, I have the spray. And the spray is special for baking. And it's baking and it has flour in it already. Prevents your cake from sticking. I'm a mom, 3 kids, busy life, 2 high schoolers, and 1 little girl who is gonna conquer the world through dance and theater and singing. So I tell you this because like all of you, I'm so busy and I wanna be able to cook and bake for them as often as possible, which I do every day, and fresh ingredients. So sometimes if I have to cut corners, I'm not gonna stress it. I don't want you guys to either. I'm all about what's good and what's healthy. This is gonna go in the oven, 350 for about 20 minutes. And I'm gonna come and show you guys, I'm gonna flip the other one out. And you're gonna see how simple this cake is. Here we are. Now, I'm gonna flip it out here. My work surface, and I'm not gonna burn my hand. Let's hope to God it agrees with me. Here it is. I need both. There it is. Flop. Best sound ever. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. So hot. It's so so good. It's beautiful. It smells fabulous. Now, I have this pet peeve. It's a disease I have. I don't like marks on that side, so I flip it really quickly. And I bought this beautiful spatula. There it is. Oh, voila, our yellow sponge cake. Now this, you can make double or triple your recipe, layer it, do icing. You could add sprinkles inside the batter to get the birthday cake kind of look. You could add chocolate chips to it. Just kind of be smart with it. If you want to add semi-sweet chocolate chips, kind of cut back on your sugar so it's not too sweet, because this is sweet enough. I just had, oh, it's so good. That sugar, half a cup of sugar with the egg whites, there's such a happy marriage. It's just beautiful, tasty. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video and our recipes and you've tried it and you're a fan, hit subscribe and you will get a notification every time I post a new video. I am trying to put all my videos on here from In Sarah's Kitchen on Instagram. It does take time. Remember, this is a real home, real kitchen. I'm a real mom and not in a studio. This is not my full-time job. I have so many things that I'm juggling. In addition, putting these things out for you guys because you keep requesting. I love you. Hit subscribe. Give it thumbs up if you like it. Email me if you have questions or comments. And thank you for watching. Mwah. Have a great day.